An office and studio is a place where creativity can come to the forefront while minimizing distractions. Welcome to the 2025 Media Bolt Productions Studio and Home Office Tour. If you don't know me, I'm Justin with Media Bolt Productions. We're an award-nominated production company that is jumping into YouTube for the first time the last 6 months, and we are just loving everything about this platform. Today, we're gonna show you our YouTube studio and editing suite and show you all the things that we put together to make this thing the perfect place to create content and to be the best filmmakers that we can be. So our studio has a couple different things to it. We've got our editing suite, we've got a lounge gaming area and an area that we can review final videos on a TV. We also have some storage solutions for our gear so we can get it out of the way, get it up, and make it easy for us to grab and go when it's time to go film. All right, so jumping into our editing suite here, this is where it all goes down. From editing to productivity, all the way to color grading on this beautiful monitor here. This is where the magic happens. So the first thing that drives this whole setup is our Mac Studio M4 Max. And it's 48 gigabytes of RAM. This thing is a beast and can handle any task that we throw at it. The next thing, and one of the most important pieces of our setup, is our custom built NAS. Eric, the co-owner of Media Bolt Productions, built a custom NAS that holds all of our storage and talks to each other on the cloud. So from his spot and my spot, we can have the same files and they share to each other, and we can even edit directly from this thing. Now, for me, the thing that really makes this setup stand out is this monitor right here. It is the ROG 32-inch OLED monitor, and dude, this thing is beautiful. It's really made for gaming, and a lot of gamers love this thing as it gets 120 to 240 hertz in some situations for gaming, but for editing and colors, it's beautiful and accurate. I did a little bit of tweaking it out of the box to make sure that it works perfectly for me now. These two monitors match very well and go perfect with our iPhones or any displays that you're going to be watching any of our content from. I love this thing. It's huge, it's bold, it's beautiful. It just really helps to display the work that we're putting out and shows it in the best light, and that's what I really like about it. We also have an LG 27-inch 4K that was my main go-to, and then it became the second monitor when I bought my iMac, and now, you know, it's mainly used for productivity stuff. As far as audio, we have the Yamaha HS5s. These things are clear, punchy, straight to the point, perfect for listening to music, listening to voiceovers, editing work like we're doing. Love these things. So as far as webcam and doing that kind of stuff, I got a pretty simple, kind of an older setup. I've got a Sony a6300 as my webcam, one of my first like autofocus camera. I have it set up there and it runs my video. And then we have this Audio Technica mic that we use. You know, it's nice, it's solid. I use it for voiceovers, I use it for meetings, interviews, and it sounds great. And it's sitting on an Elgato Wave arm, high profile one that just bends right over the top like this, and I can just move it right into place. And I just really love how easy it is. I can get up out of the way, get back to editing, nice and sweet. Something else about our setup is this is just stuff from IKEA. It's an IKEA tabletop and the IKEA Alex drawers, which I think everybody and their mama has in their offices. And yeah, and then this was a different one that we found that was more of a cabinet that we just took the doors off so that the NAS could breathe over here on the side. But yeah, it's a very simple setup for desk. Maybe one day I'll go with a standing desk, but for now this works great. Our next section is our entertainment area. This is where we have some gaming consoles. We're able to watch final products on this TV and just get a sense of what something's gonna look like on a TV, which is dope. This is also another way that we consume content. What we have set up here, we've got the PS5 down here, we got an Xbox Series X down here. You know, when we need some leisure time, kick back and gaming, we do it right here. So for the TV right here, this is the Hisense U7G 55-inch TV. This thing is great value, great bang for the buck. It's awesome for gaming, get all the HDR stuff that you want, and it makes all of our content look really good. We also have the TV on a splitter, so anything that we're working on the editing suite, we can switch over and watch it on the TV. So I got a couple nerdy things like Master Chief and Baby Yoda over here just to hold up some controllers, a couple controller chargers and some headphones for gaming. But other than that, nothing too crazy about this section. So this whole wall back here, these are just 3D panels. I found these from a website, not sure what they're called, but you can see they're easy, stick and peel. You just pop them up there on the wall. They stay there nice, and they just add some cool texture to the background. They kind of have the gamer vibe aesthetic, which is I think kind of what, you know, I'm interested in and what I went with. I know a lot of people do different things, but yeah, it's just a cool vibe, nice and easy. Yeah, it's a nice way to decorate your wall. It only costs like $100 or something like that. The other thing about this space is everything in here just about is Govee lights. So the triangle over the desk is a Govee light tubes. All the stuff behind the monitors, behind the TV, all Govee stuff. So this is one of my favorite areas that I set up, and this is just our pegboard charging wall. It's functional, it's great. I've got all of my batteries in one section right here, which is amazing. So they're just grab and go, ready to go. I got a backup power supply right there. Then all the cables you might need, all labeled really nice for anything you need. I got an extra shotgun mic, a gimbal up here, some XLR cables. It even keeps my iPad charged, which is great. I can just throw it on there, throw it in my case, head to set, ready to go. And you gotta have a wireless speaker just in case you're doing a hip hop video or something. You gotta have your wireless speaker because you never know when you need some vibes on set. So we keep that with us so we can take that out there too. But this was a very simple setup, something from IKEA, and some hooks, a little bit of spray paint. They didn't have all black accessories, so did it myself, and you know, it's a vibe. So this is our storage section here. I was able to go in and do some custom shelves. They're wired shelves. This was a lot longer ago, back when I didn't realize I was gonna have this much gear because of filmmaking. So I wish these were a little bit bigger shelves, but for now they work great. We've got, you know, different diffusion and tripod stuff here. My everyday carry case, just got all kinds of stuff that I need on set. Our case for FX6, cases for lenses. I got FS5 down there, teleprompter. But anyway, so I'm able to just kind of like store it all here so it's off the floor, out of the way, and I can get it, grab it, and go real quick. All right, so how we light this place, we've got a Pixel C100, just a cheap light from Amazon, and an aperture lantern, which this thing is great. It gets light everywhere, makes this whole place kind of brighten up when I want. Sometimes we'll put more of a direct umbrella on this if we don't want spill and stuff like that. It just depends on the vibe we're going for. Since we really want you to see into the office today, we're going with more of a brighter look. Always have yourself some light and some lighting. We also have some tubes we mess around with that we'll throw in some scenes, but yeah, that's just for the studio stuff. We have a whole lot more gear that doesn't live in this space, that's for client shoots. That's a whole another video. I really just enjoyed the heck out of this office. It's like a safe haven, a place to be creative. I spend a lot of my time in here trying to make content for you guys, and also, you know, working with my clients and just working with my teams trying to make these things happen. But you got to have a functional place, a place you feel good in and you feel inspired in. And I know I've created that, but that's the main goal for all this stuff. And also, I know it's the first time y'all are seeing it. It looks like, wow, you know, you got all this stuff. This is built up over years and years. I've been doing filmmaking stuff since 2016, so this isn't just something I went out and bought. This stuff's been accumulated over time. So take your time with your space, make it what you want it to be, and yeah, and grow it into something and somewhere you want to be. And that's all I gotta say. If you enjoyed this video about our home office studio situation, yeah, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Like I said before, we're just getting back on YouTube full time, so we're gonna be on here bringing all kinds of filmmaking content. But if you enjoyed the studio video, hook us up and talk about it, share it. And also, what kind of stuff should we upgrade this? What should we do next in here? That's a question that I am always thinking about. So if y'all have some good products that you think will make this place a little bit better, comment them down below. But thank you, until next time, we'll see ya. Peace.